On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Concept.
An idea or principle associated with something abstract.
Examples.
Learn new concepts. Concept car. One such rapidly growing concept is quantum cryptography.
Fascinating.
Extremely interesting.
Examples.
Fascinating story. Completely fascinating to me. The museum houses a fascinating collection of Celtic artifacts.
Physics.
The science of matter and energy and their interactions.
Examples.
Nuclear physics. Laws of physics. He studied the physics of radiation.
Shock.
A strong feeling or physical reaction to a sudden and unexpected event or experience, especially something unpleasant.
Examples.
Death from shock. Shock resistant. He got an electric shock at work.
Discovery.
The act or process of finding information, a place, or an object, or learning about something that was previously not known.
Examples.
A scientific discovery. The great discovery of the century. Her research team made an important discovery.
Immediately.
Now or without delay.
Examples.
Immediately recall a product. Write him an answer immediately. A suspension order from the court is effective immediately.
Mesmerize.
To captivate or fascinate, to hold the complete attention of.
Examples.
Mesmerize a subject. Mesmerize with magic. The magician's performance mesmerized the audience.
Assemble.
To collect in one place as a single group.
Examples.
Assemble your colleagues. Assemble a jigsaw puzzle. The president began to assemble an army.
Thumb.
The short, thick digit of the hand next to the index finger. Verb, to travel by getting free rides from motorists.
Examples.
Thumb wrestling. Thumb a ride. He used his right thumb to press the button on his phone.
Approximate.
Nearly accurate or correct, but not completely so.
Examples.
Linear approximate equation. Approximate time. The approximate cost of the project was estimated to be around $500,000.
Gigantic.
Extremely large.
Examples.
Gigantic proportions. Gigantic monsters. He was so hungry from the long journey that he had a gigantic appetite.
Atom.
The smallest unit of ordinary matter that forms a chemical element, composed of a nucleus and one or more electrons bound to the nucleus.
Examples:
Oxygen atom, neutral hydrogen atoms. The outermost electron shell of an atom determines its chemical characteristics.
Hydrogen.
The chemical element that is the lightest gas is colorless, odorless, tasteless, and combines with oxygen to form water.
Examples:
Hydrogen gas, heavy hydrogen. The hydrogen and the oxygen react and then form water.
Carbon.
A chemical element that can be found in pure form as diamond or graphite, and it is also an essential part of coal and oil and is found in all plants and animals.
Examples:
Carbon dioxide, carbon emission. Trees absorb carbon dioxide and give off oxygen.
Nitrogen.
A chemical element with the symbol N and atomic number 7, which is a highly reactive element that forms part of many compounds, including amino acids and proteins.
Examples:
Heavy nitrogen, nitrogen absorption. Nitrogen gas is used to inflate car tires because it does not react with rubber.
Compose.
To write music, poetry, or formal writing, to constitute or make up a whole, or a specified part of it.
Examples:
Compose an essay. Compose my thoughts. The structure is composed of 3 main components.
Astonishing.
Surprising or shocking, difficult to believe.
Examples:
Astonishing achievement. Make astonishing gains. The news of her sudden death was astonishing to everyone who knew her.
Titanic.
Of or having a great size, power, or influence, of or relating to titanium, equals a light, strong gray, lustrous, corrosion-resistant metallic element.
Examples:
Titanic battle. Titanic compound. The Titanic ship sank on its maiden voyage.
Multiply.
To add a number to itself a specified number of times, to increase or cause to increase very much in number or quantity.
Examples:
Multiply 5 and 6. Multiply about 100-fold. Multiply a number by itself twice.
Miracle.
An act or occurrence that is not explicable by natural or scientific laws, and is therefore believed to be caused by God.
Examples:
Miracle person. Economic miracle. The doctors said that her recovery was a miracle.
Pregnant.
Having a baby or young animal developing in the uterus.
Examples.
Needs of pregnant women. A silence pregnant with suspense. She vacated the position when she got pregnant.
Encounter.
To face something, particularly something unpleasant or difficult, while attempting to do something else, to meet, especially unexpectedly.
Examples.
Encounter a crisis. Encounter a storm. I'm prepared to encounter challenges throughout this adventure.
Fortunate.
Having good luck or lucky.
Examples.
Fortunate situation. Less fortunate person. He was pretty fortunate to pass the exam.
Physicist.
A scientist who specializes in the field of physics.
Examples.
Talented physicist. Theoretical physicist. Einstein was an outstanding and famous physicist of the 20th century.
Crystal.
A solid material with many even sides that is formed naturally when the substance becomes solid and has a highly regular atomic structure. Clear and colorless glass made of almost pure silica.
Examples.
Liquid crystal. Crystal analyses. A vast crystal chandelier glittered brightly above us.
Amazing.
Extremely surprising, especially in a way that you like or admire.
Examples.
Amazing advances. The most amazing feeling. The golfer recorded an amazing distance.
Poke.
To push or prod with a sharp object or the finger.
Examples.
Poke around the desk. Poke a fire. They poked fun at each other's jokes, laughing and teasing.
Unroll.
To unwind or unfurl something that has been rolled up, such as a carpet or banner, to reveal or make visible something that was previously concealed or hidden.
Examples.
Unroll the gift wrap. Unroll paper. I unroll the mat before starting my yoga practice.
Alphabet.
A character set that includes letters and is used to write a language.
Examples.
Letters of an alphabet. An alphabet of manual signs. He strove to memorize the Hebrew alphabet.
Enormous.
Extremely large or great.
Examples.
Enormous amount. Enormous potential. Shakespeare's output of poetry was enormous.
Introduction.
A preliminary explanation or remarks given before the start of a text, performance, or event. The act of bringing something new into existence or introducing something to a wider audience or new market.
Examples.
Introduction education. Self-introduction. The introduction to the new class was informative and engaging.
Sequence.
A series of related events, actions, numbers, etc., which have a particular order.
Examples.
The sequence of the seasons. The DNA sequence. We do move forward with those tasks in sequence next week.
Vent.
A small opening to escape or release gas, air, liquid, etc., activity or process that frees or expresses strong creative energy or emotion.
Examples.
Volcanic vent. Vent tube. He gave vent to his anger by playing the guitar.
Unstage.
Onto or on a stage in a theater, in front of an audience.
Examples.
Appeared on stage. Walk on stage. He performed his magic trick on stage, leaving the audience in awe.
Flesh.
The soft substance composing the body of a person or animal, as opposed to bones and other structures.
Examples.
Grow in flesh. Flesh eating. The flesh of the fruit is sweet and juicy.
Genome.
The complete set or sequence of genes of a human, animal, plant, or other living things.
Examples.
Sequencing of the human genome. Genome analyses. The human genome contains approximately 3 billion chemical base pairs.
Specific.
Clearly defined or particular to a certain thing or situation, distinct, explicit, and precise.
Examples.
Specific instructions. Industry-specific regulations. The scientist conducted a study that provided specific details about the species' behavior.
Letter by letter.
Referring to a method of communication or transmission in which individual letters or characters are spelled out or conveyed one at a time, often used for slow, deliberate, or painstaking communication.
Examples.
Spell letter by letter. Say letter by letter. The children were learning to read letter by letter as part of their literacy lessons.
Statistics.
The discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data.
Examples.
Statistics for cancer. Official statistics. The statistics demonstrate that poverty and unemployment are genuine problems.
Startup.
A newly established company or business.
Examples.
Startup business. Early stage startup. Our company's services are targeted at startup executives.
Feat.
A notable or impressive achievement, especially one that requires great skill or bravery.
Examples:
Intellectual feat. Feat accomplishment. It is an incredible feat to climb Mount Everest, the highest mountain in the world.
Visual.
Relating to seeing or sight.
Examples:
Visual navigation. Field of visual arts. The building makes a remarkable visual impact.
Perception.
A belief, opinion, or image you have based on how you regard, understand, or interpret something, the ability to see, hear, or notice something through the senses.
Examples:
Keen perception. Perception of a stimulus. He is a man admired for the depth of his perception.
Annotate.
To make notes or comments on a text or document.
Examples:
Annotate a book. Annotate text. I need to annotate this document before I submit it.
Apparently.
Based on what you have heard or read.
Examples:
Apparently simple. Apparently unrelated. The police apparently believed this explanation was plausible.
Mute.
Silent, not speaking or unable to speak, not expressed or articulated.
Examples:
Mute button. Mute sound. The actor played a mute character and had to rely on facial expressions to portray his emotions.
Complicated.
Involving a lot of different things or parts in a way that is difficult to understand or analyze.
Examples:
A complicated process. Become increasingly complicated. He did complicated pen and ink drawings in just a few days.
Chromosome.
A long and string-like DNA molecule containing the part or all of the genetic material of an organism that controls what an animal or plant is like.
Examples:
A sex chromosome. The end of chromosome. Human females normally have 2 X chromosomes.
Condemn.
To express strong disapproval or criticism of something.
Examples:
Condemn violence. Condemn crime. The government was condemned for its handling of the crisis.
Disease.
A disorder or illness that affects the body or mind, often characterized by specific symptoms or abnormal functioning of organs or systems.
Examples:
Disease prevention. Disease control. The doctor diagnosed him with a rare disease that had no known cure.
Cyst.
A sac, cavity, or abnormal growth in the body that is typically filled with fluid or semi-solid material, Usually benign, but can also be cancerous and require treatment.
Examples:
Cyst removal. Ovarian cyst. The patient was sent for an X-ray to determine the cause of the cyst in her abdomen.
Fibrosis.
The formation of excess fibrous connective tissue in an organ or tissue, often associated with inflammation, scarring, or injury, a pathological condition that can affect various organs and tissues of the body, leading to impaired function and potential organ failure.
Examples:
Fibrosis diagnosis. Pulmonary fibrosis. The doctor diagnosed him with cardiac fibrosis, which put him at risk for heart failure.
Mighty.
Very large, powerful, or strong.
Examples:
Mighty works. Struck a mighty blow. Only the mighty God has the power to brighten this dark land.
Remarkable.
Worthy of attention because unusual or special.
Examples:
Remarkable achievement. The remarkable breadth of knowledge. The election was a remarkable success for the Whigs.
Absolutely.
Without restriction or limitation, completely or utterly.
Examples:
Absolutely against. Absolutely obsessed with the girl. I am absolutely opposed to his idea because of morality.
Identical.
Being the exact same one.
Examples:
Pair of identical twins. An identical equation. Infant formulas are nutritionally almost identical to a mother's breast milk.
Instruction.
Detailed direction, order, etc. on how to do or use something.
Examples:
Individual instruction. Follow his instructions. They needed further instruction to perform their duties efficiently.
Crack.
To break or cause to break without dividing into separate parts. Noun, a line on the surface of something along which it is separated without breaking.
Examples:
Crack an eggshell. A crack in a board. He that would eat the kernel must crack the nut.
Peter.
To fail or lose power, efficiency, or value gradually before coming to an end.
Examples:
Eventually peter out. Begin to peter out. The music just petered out.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something. To come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples:
Decide a question. Decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
Longevity.
The property of being long-lived, great duration of service.
Examples:
Longevity crisis. Longevity genes. He is proud of the longevity of the business.
Medicinal.
Of or relating to the treatment or cure of disease.
Examples:
Medicinal chemistry. Traditional medicinal. The medicinal properties of this herb have been known to help with various ailments.
Database.
A large amount of data stored in a computer system in such a way that it can be searched and updated easily.
Examples:
Database administrator. Employee database. Each country's officials can access the central database.
Phenotype.
The observable physical or biochemical characteristics of an individual organism that result from the interaction between its genetic makeup and the environment in which it lives.
Examples:
Phenotype variation. Dominant phenotype. Our genetic phenotype determines the color of our eyes.
Scan.
To examine something hastily, with the eyes or with a machine, to get information.
Examples:
Scan the face of a man. Scan a document into PDF. She stood on the podium and scanned an audience.
Opposition.
The act of disagreeing or resisting, the state of strong disagreement.
Examples:
Opposition campaign. Meet with opposition. The opposition party strongly disagreed with the government's proposed legislation.
Translate.
To convert or change words into another language.
Examples:
Translate a document into English. Translate the emotion to a movement. Translate the text from Italian into English.
Trait.
A particular feature of your nature.
Examples:
Chemical trait. Personality traits. Multiple genes may influence behavioral traits concurrently.
Predict.
To state beforehand that something will happen in the future, mainly based on knowledge or experience.
Examples:
Predict the future. Predict when she will arrive. It's notoriously challenging to predict birth rates.
Centimeter.
A unit of measurement of length in the metric system, equivalent to 1/100th of a meter.
Examples:
Centimeter measurement. 30 centimeters tall. The room was only 1 centimeter wider than the piano, making it a tight fit.
Precision.
The quality or condition of being exact and accurate.
Examples:
A precision instrument. Speak with precision. This operation requires both patience and precision.
Ballpark.
A place or facility where baseball is played, a rough estimation of something.
Examples:
Ballpark price. Major League ballpark. It'll be somewhere in the ballpark of $100.
Accuracy.
The state or degree of being exact or correct, the ability to perform something with proficiency and without mistake.
Examples:
Degree of accuracy. The accuracy of his compass. To assure accuracy, I recommend investing in high-quality test kits.
Insert.
To put something inside something else.
Examples:
Insert coin. Insert a graphic. She inserted a new chapter into her manuscript.
Scatter.
To cause to separate and go in different directions.
Examples:
Scatter seeds. Scatter around the internet. The hunter's approach scattered the geese.
Well-defined.
Having clear and precise boundaries or characteristics, distinctly outlined or delimited, easily understood or recognizable.
Examples:
Well-defined terms. Well-defined objectives. The well-defined set of instructions made it easy to assemble the furniture.
Tier.
One of a series of rows or levels arranged one above the other, typically used to describe the arrangement of objects or levels of importance.
Examples:
A two-tier system. Tier 1 company. The company operates on a 3-tier pricing structure.
Embed.
To fix or set firmly in a surrounding mass.
Examples:
Embed scripts in the message. Embed a sensor. The company embedded a tracking code in the product's packaging to monitor its shipment.
Compress.
To press or squeeze together to make something take up less space.
Examples:
Compress the chest. Compress gas. She compressed the files into a single zip archive to save space on her computer.
Emotional.
Relating to people's feelings.
Examples:
Emotional health. Emotional distress. Human emotional responses vary widely depending on the society to which they belong.
Lab.
A workplace for the conduct of scientific research, a laboratory.
Examples:
Lab instrument. Medical lab. The Prime Minister will pay a courtesy visit to the Nobel laureate's lab.
Complexity.
The state or quality of being complicated or intricate and difficult to understand.
Examples:
cognitive complexity, complexity theory. The project's complexity made it difficult for the team to complete it on time.
Defect:
an imperfection, shortcoming, or lack of something or someone.
Examples:
visual defects, defects of character. Defects in the design could cause much worse issues.
Asymmetrical:
lacking symmetry or balance, unevenly or irregularly shaped, not corresponding in terms of quantity, size, or position.
Examples:
asymmetrical design, asymmetrical haircut. The asymmetrical shape of the vase made it unique and exciting.
Symmetry:
balance or proportion in design or structure, with elements arranged evenly on either side of an axis.
Examples:
bilateral symmetry, axial symmetry. The building had a symmetry pattern that was pleasing to the eye.
Algorithm:
a set of rules or rigorous instructions typically used to solve a specific problem or to perform a computation.
Examples:
the RSA algorithm, algorithm for image processing. We can evaluate the performance of an algorithm in terms of computation time.
Prediction:
the act of predicting the future by reasoning, a statement made about the future.
Examples:
make my predictions, gloomy predictions. These results muddied the prediction.
Brain:
the organ inside the head that is responsible for one's movement, thought, memory, and feeling.
Examples:
basic brain function, permanent brain damage. X-rays revealed a small tumor in his brain.
Gender:
the range of characteristics of femininity and masculinity and differentiating between them, especially when considering social and cultural differences rather than differences in biology.
Examples:
gender-blind policies, dual gender. Cultural norms strongly influence gender expectations.
Ethnicity:
the cultural characteristics of a particular group, such as language, religion, and traditions, that distinguish them from other groups.
Examples:
ethnic diversity, based on their ethnicity. The city is home to people of many different ethnicities.
Component:
one of several parts that combines with others to form something bigger.
Examples:
key component, spare components for cars. The researchers try to discover a common component in all types of successful organizations.
Emotion:
A strong feeling such as love, anger, etc., deriving from one's situation, mood, or relationships with others.
Examples:
control my emotion. Afraid to show emotion. Some emotions are common across cultures and backgrounds.
Structure:
the way of construction of something and the arrangement of its parts, or a complex thing constructed of many parts.
Examples:
the structure of a machine. Structure and function of the brain. The organizational structure of startups is often flat and straightforward.
Exposed:
having no protection or shield from something, such as bad weather, attack, or criticism.
Examples:
exposed to radiation. An exposed rock. Tech companies often employ exposed ducts and other materials in their office interiors.
Recognize:
to acknowledge or realize something or someone, to identify, remember, or become aware of something that was previously known or encountered.
Examples:
recognize talent. Recognize achievement. It's important to recognize your strengths and weaknesses.
Vial:
a small glass container, especially one containing liquid medicine or perfume.
Examples:
glass vials. Insulin vial. This medication is sealed in a vial.
Biology:
the scientific study of life and the natural processes of living things.
Examples:
evolutionary biology. Cell and molecular biology. In junior high school, we had to dissect a frog in biology class.
Rev:
a measure of the rate at which an engine or motor rotates, often expressed in revolutions per minute, RPM, verb, to increase the number of rotations per minute.
Examples:
low rev engine. Rev up the crowd. He stepped on the gas pedal, and the engine released a loud rev.
Intentionally:
in a planned or intended way.
Examples:
she hit him intentionally. She intentionally spread misleading information. She would never intentionally hurt anyone.
Peculiar:
odd and uncommon, sometimes in an unpleasant way.
Examples:
peculiar way. Peculiar people. The juice has a peculiar taste.
Beard:
hair that grows on a man's face, often around the mouth and chin.
Examples:
a black beard. Shave my beard. He grew a thick beard to change his appearance.
Transfer:
to move, pass, or change from one person, place, or situation to another.
Examples:
transfer a file, transfer power. She transferred the money from her savings account to her checking account.
Photoshop.
To edit or manipulate digital images or photographs using Adobe Photoshop software or similar tools.
Examples:
Photoshop a picture. Photoshop the background of the image. The photographer photoshopped the image to enhance the lighting and contrast.
Cancer.
Abnormal growth of cells that can invade and destroy surrounding tissues and organs. A disease characterized by the uncontrolled growth and spread of abnormal cells.
Examples:
Cancer diagnosis, cancer research. Breast cancer is the most common type of cancer in women.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy, develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Dot.
A very small circular mark, especially one that is printed.
Examples:
Connecting the dots. Dot blot method. The wallpaper had a pattern of pink dots on a white surface.
Topic.
A subject that is being discussed or written about.
Examples:
A serious topic. The topic of the book. The topic of the discussion was the current state of the economy.
Precise.
Sharply exact or accurate or delimited.
Examples:
Precise analyses. Estimate precise costs. The content is precise and informative for me.
Confront.
To face, meet or deal with a problem or difficult situation or person.
Examples:
Confront a global warming. Confront the issue. He finally decided to confront problems directly.
Decision.
The act or process of making up someone's mind about something, a choice or judgment reached after considering options.
Examples:
Decision authority. A selfish decision. She was struggling to make a decision between two job offers.
Revolution.
A large-scale attempt to overthrow the government of a country, often using violence or war.
Examples:
Beginning of the Industrial Revolution. A political revolution. The revolution by the citizen resulted in a redistribution of wealth.
Confine.
To restrict the movement of someone or something.
Examples:
confine themselves solely, confine the scope of use. The animal was confined in a small cage.
Domain.
A specific sphere of influence or control, a specific field of knowledge or expertise.
Examples:
domain of use, a dependent domain. The company's domain in the market was expanding to new territories.
Conversation.
An informal talk between two or more people to exchange their views, ideas, information, etc.
Examples:
conversation in English, a friendly conversation. Your conversation reflects your thoughts.
Interact.
To communicate or react with somebody.
Examples:
interact directly with customers. Interact with one another. He should interact more with his colleagues.
Creative.
Relating to or involving the use of skill and original and unusual ideas to create something.
Examples:
creative writing. Barren of creative spirit. All the supervisor has to do is assign tasks that make his subordinates more creative.
Philosophy.
The study of general and fundamental questions, such as those about existence, reason, knowledge, values, mind.
Examples:
philosophy of education. Western philosophy. Ethics is a branch of philosophy.
Politician.
A person who is a member of a government or lawmaking organization, especially as an elected member of parliament, etc.
Examples:
a politician in the ruling party. A corrupt politician. The politician lost his position in the end due to the scandal.
Involve.
To include or affect someone or something as a necessary part of something else.
Examples:
involve a lot of paperwork. Involve a high degree of risk. The investigation involves several government agencies and is expected to take several months.